Hey there, Justice 3 Gaming. Welcome back to another daily dose of gaming with me, Justice, and today's game is Marvel Strike Force, and today is going to be an unlock day for Mr. Negative. If I'm slurring my words a little bit, I seriously bit my tongue hard on a really hot burger, so I'm gonna talk like this for a little bit. But before we get into the usual unlock, I am going to go over real quick the ISOs that I chose for the Underworld team, which Mr. Negative actually belongs to, and is an alliance war offense, and it looks to be a pretty powerful one. I'm personally looking forward to this one, mostly because the members of this current team are ones that I have been sitting on since their release back in the day, and I've almost never used any of them for any reason. Like, I use Kingpin for a little bit, but that's about it. But they're sitting on a bunch of red stars that just came, with playing, daily gameplay. But now I'm going to actually get some use out of them. Now, this is going to be kind of a little mixed hodgepodge team, just like A-Force was, and will likely probably be needed for the next Scourge, the final Scourge of the Apocalypse Saga here. Don't quote me on that. I don't know anything special. I just love playing the game, and I know you guys like, thinking about the same kind of stuff that I do when I play this game. So here we go. Now, Taskmaster, I'm just gonna briefly go over this. We'll go into their kits like at the end of this video here, and go a little bit more in depth on what I have chosen. Now, I've caught up mostly with the important stuff in their kits. Of course, I'm still piecing them together. I don't have these guys in a high priority right now, so it's like whatever extra T4s that I can save up, I'm putting towards their kits, and that usually has to do with any events and things like that are coming out that I can overbook some T4s. Now, right now, the number I'm looking at is 860, so anything over that up to about 1100, I'll spend on someone's kit in the group, and I think I got the majority of the big stuff. With that being said, I chose the ISO 8 for Taskmaster in Striker because he can benefit most from the extra damage that this is going to allow him. Now, Underworld, from what I can tell from gleaming over the kits for the remaining members of this team, minus Mr. Negative, is that focus isn't really kind of a problem with this team, and that's why I went with the extra damage for Taskmaster. I'm going to skip over my two middle guys here, and I'm going to go straight to Green Goblin. Hands down the damage dealer of the group. He does have a little bit of extra panache on his kit this time around, where anything that gets killed by this power bomb is they're not coming back, and it's a really big shot. Now, I chose Raider for this one because I want some of the other members of the team to take advantage, like Taskmaster, of a vulnerability that's out on the field, because I'm already boosting his damage. Now, the reason why I chose Raider for Green Goblin, there's a couple different reasons you want to choose Raider for one of your characters, which is, one, their active skills has some kind of manipulator or booster within it that gives them extra crit chance, and you'll be able to use this. Now, the second reason that you can take a chance on is multiple attacks. Green Goblin is going to go out there, and every single one of his abilities in his kit is going to hit more than once, which is going to increase the probability of a vulnerability actually dropping out there. So that's why I went with Raider there, up to and including the fact that he's already hitting extremely hard already, and adding some extra crit damage on top of that would be awesome, and a vulnerability. Now, the two here that are final, Kingpin and Nobu. Now, I can tell you for a fact right now, Nobu, off the top of my head, I know right away, is that his ultimate is going to be used the most on this team. And because it's super cheap, it's like 3 charges. and it provides this entire team with a lot of positive goodness, a lot of buffs that you're going to need to really make this team pop for you, and that's going to go off more often than not with Nobu. So it's really important that he stays alive, and that's why I gave him the ISO healer. That way he's going to be moving a little bit quick, he is going to be stealthy, he'll be able to heal up a decent amount of damage that he'll be taking. But let's move on to Kingpin. Now, I originally had this idea that I was going to use Fortifier for Kingpin. Now, one of the biggest problems Kingpin has had ever since the beginning is that he is just way too slow. And nothing really has changed by that fact. That he got a little bit of a boost in his HP. I mean, he's got so many good things in his kit right now. But if he's dead, he still can't use them. So I started off with Fortifier to try to make sure that he had a minor defense up, and then later on a really big drain. But even then, if you think about it, once his turn comes back around, you're going to want that HP back. So I decided to go with a healer class and see how that works out for him right now. And having two on the field at two different speeds could be an advantage to this team to surviving some big fights that I might find a little bit unexpected. But beyond that, this squad right here already, minus Dormammu, has actually been really fun to play and pretty cool to see what they can pull off. Now today you're going to be able to see Mr. Negative with this team, so stay tuned for that near the end. Now, if you guys haven't seen my unlocks before on YouTube, Trovo, or even here on twitch.tv/Justice3Gaming, don't forget to follow me if you haven't done so already. But I don't read up on these guys. The biggest fun that I get out of the game is actually learning their kit as I'm playing these characters. Now, usually before I start benching them or simming them through any of their environments that they might be used for. In war, I definitely won't be doing that. But I like to play them like 500 times before I even start putting them down for any reason. And so I don't know anything about Mr. Negative's kit. I'm going to guess, since he's a controller, he's going to be helping with that. And he is right now I'm playing Spider-Man on PC. He's a really big villain there, so I think he's probably gonna have some kind of summons like Nobu and Kingpin, because those are the types of villains that they are. Mr. Negative's quite different in that he's more mystic oriented, and I'm glad to see that trait does exist there, along with Spider-Verse, which actually could mean something for me in the future. Possibly a character I could use in Dark Dimension 5. But who knows? We're going to go ahead and do this real quick. First, we need to build up my supply of gold and modules, because they do go hand in hand, and I didn't quite get nearly as much as I thought I would since the last character unlock. So we're going to have to open up orbs, and I'm sorry to say probably all of them, because 4 million is pretty far away from the baseline, which is 15. I need 15 million gold and at least a minimum of about 300 orange modules to be able to train them up all the way up to 90, and that's really where I want to be. But we're gonna deal with whatever we get in this scenario. Let's see here. All right, we got 80. Here we go. I'd like to see some big gold drop. That'd be nice. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, we're getting close though, which is good. I'm hoping not to use all of it. That's pretty close. I'm gonna say that's gonna be enough. If I need to pull one or two more, I'll do that later on. Alright, now let's head towards the modules. Now, normally I don't have like double digits in modules, so this is really good to see. I'm definitely going to use 10. If I don't hit 300 there, I'll pop off 2 on the end. That's 314. That's enough. I'll save those for another character. Okay, so I am going to avoid using the regular orbs because I'm always on the lookout for more dark promotion credits because I want to. So I'm going to actively avoid trying to use these. But luckily enough, through regular daily gameplay, I do have an okay amount of Elite Fours. My general rule is if you build one, you use one. So I'm gonna use the Elite Fours. I'm gonna be perfectly happy right now with a 4, and I will just, stop right there and just develop his character from then on, and, save up more silver promotion credits and hopefully get him a little bit higher if this team turns out to be a little more important than I believe they actually are right now. And I am going to check to see if his little picture is at the bottom with the 15%, which is the biggest boost that you can get for a character when they first come out. So that's nice, but that doesn't guarantee anything. as we've seen in the last, like, what, 4 or 5 characters, I've completely bottomed out and had to completely rely on Blitz to get me red orbs and red stars. A 5er on something that I didn't need already. But we built one, so we're gonna use one. Another 5 that I don't need. Darn. But I think I need like 5,000 in order to be able to use the 6. So yeah, that's a long ways away, and I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. Daredevil, already got it. Heimdall, no thank you. My collection's gotten pretty thick with reds, so there's not much else that I could possibly get out of 4s. Although a really high would be nice, though. A high dude. Hey, there we go. We got a 5, Mr. Negative. I am 100% okay with that. I'm going to walk away. Did I build one, though? Wait, I forgot to check. No, I didn't build one, so I'm not going to use it. I'll save that for later. I'll let it pool up. Even though pooling one isn't that huge of a deal. Let's see what we can get out of the shards. I would really love to see Violet. I think we would all love to see Violet when we spend some hard-earned cash to be able to get a new character, a new toy, as you will. And I don't think I'm going to be blessed with one. I have a feeling this is the type of character they are just going to gouge people like crazy on. I honestly would not be surprised to see all greens all the way to the very end, because that's the only way they can make their own green. I know they're doing it. I mean, it's not even a conspiracy at this point. Yeah, 100%. Like, look at this. All greens, dude. All greens. And they think they're going to push me past the line by giving me a 5 red. I don't think so, man. Yeah, that is like the almost damn near the lowest number of shards I have ever seen. That was 100% gross. No, you're not going to get me. You're not going to get me. I'm telling you right now. At least he is he's pre-approved for Blitz, for Red Star Blitz. Get this up to 45. That way we can start building the gear, and then we can start checking out his kit. And now if you're just joining me right now, I don't read up on these guys' kits at all, because it's super fun to see what he can do in comparison with the rest of the team. But if you do want to see what I did with the rest of the Underworld team, just, you know, stream back, you know, just push that scroll bar back a little bit and check out the beginning of the stream. You'll see what I was saying about the ISOs on my team. All right, man, let's check out that passive. What are you giving these guys, huh? What's the start? On spawn, summon an inner demon Cyclops. Whoa! I'm guessing Cyclops is like the one-eyed thing that this guy has usually on his team. On turn, summon one inner demon in the following order: inner demon dragon, inner demon inner demon Cyclops. On war offense, on the death of a summoned ally, clear one random negative effect from the most injured non-summoned Underworld ally with a negative effect. This is interesting because Nobu, Kingpin, and him are now going to have summons out on the field. When Mr. Negative goes, he automatically summons on every turn. Wait, what's his speed? 122. Not bad. He might be the fastest on the team, maybe besides Taskmaster, possibly. I'll check that out after everything else. Okay, so Underworld negative effect. See, that's really powerful. That's really powerful because so many summons are going to be out on the field now. Assuming people aren't using things like, I wouldn't fight a team with like Black Bolt on it most likely with this, because he'll just like wipe them out. Gain 25% focus. Yeah, you see, more focus. I think I for sure made the right decision by making Taskmaster striker instead of like a skirmisher or something. And they all gain 25% focus. And Green Goblin doesn't really need it. But he does have that on turn negative effect that he puts out there, so we'll see how that goes. All right, what did we get? We got 25% max health. Oh, that could mean a lot more health for Kingpin. I like that. On spawn, gain defense up for 5 turns. Clear 2 negative effects from 2 most injured non-summoned Underworld allies. Wow. So you could throw them in war in any of the rooms that hand out debuffs. This would work out really good there. All right, that's it for the passive. What is the cost on your alt? It's 5, but it doesn't come charged, which means I'll more than likely use the basic or special, depending on what that is. All right, what are we getting to start off? On war offense, clear revive once from the primary target. That's pretty awesome. Attack all enemies for 100% damage, 50% chance to flip one positive effect to a negative effect. This attack cannot be blocked or dodged. I'll have to like actually look for that, because you know, stealth is different than blocked or dodged. You're just not there. All right, so what are we getting? On war offense, clear 1 charge from the primary target, 30% to all enemies. Yeah, I might actually use this as my main. Who else would I? Okay, so I would use this against. Oh, you could use this against Asgard, Heroes for Hire. Pretty much any team with Dormammu. He's a bit of a plug and play type character. So we're getting 30% to all enemies and now 50% chance to flip 2 positive effects. And then we're going to get always flip 2 positive effects. So that's just going to happen. At a 5 charge at 122 speed, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. 40% to all enemies, flip 3. Well, we're moving a little bit fast. We gotta check out the special. Holy shit! It's like the most expensive special I've ever seen. 5, 3, 8 charges for this beast? Attack your primary target for 80% damage. Apply defense down. Mind control the primary target to attack the lowest speed non-summoned enemy 1 time. The controlled character gains 15% damage for this attack. That mind control is actually a lot more powerful than people give them credit for. There's been plenty of times that I've been frustrated by characters like Loki, like one-shotting one of my other guys using my other guys. Spread 1 random negative effect from the primary target to the lowest speed non-summoned enemy. This will not spread stun. All right, right away, the power that Mr. Negative brings to the team is just his turns. Making sure that summon gets out there and using the triggered ability for them dying or whatever. Because, man, that special is very, very expensive. I mean, spreading negative effects is pretty powerful, though. This team's going to be interesting to play, that's for sure. Oh, you get to attack it 2 times. Huh? And then ability blocks to the primary target. I can understand why the damage boost on this part of the kit is so low, though, because it's dependent on the target that you choose. And then spread 2 random negative effects from the primary target. Okay. My guess would be the basic is going to play some part in here. Attack the primary target for 100% damage. Okay. That's a really big hit. And now we're just kind of going up in increments. Ah, here we go. Multiple Man does something very similar with summons, which is increasing his basic attack depending on how many summons are out there. Summoned ally. It doesn't say demons. So Nobu and Kingpin are going to play a huge part in Mr. Negative's effectiveness here. Hell, being a city character, you know, you could probably use Mr. Negative with another character like Multiple Man and really go to town there. Wait, but they don't... Nah, you'd have to use that in city. Who summons in city? Nobody. Yeah. Unless you use the you know, Nobu and Kingpin, which I might actually give a shot at, because that could be interesting. That could be fun. I'll put them in 4 though, because that's usually where I like doing my speed runs to begin with. 5 is a little ridiculous at this point, but all right. Let's see here. Let's push these guys to 50. Let's push this to 55. So if his abilities, okay, they're already getting a lot of focus. I don't think Skirmisher is something that I need to consider here. You know what we got to do is I'm going to head on over to msf.gg. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because you can actually get the information on what the characters will do with their basic in terms of assists and counters. You can see what carries over. Like, especially if they have like something like this right here. Here we go. Flip 2 positive effects to negative effects on the primary target. Attack the primary target for 225. 17% as standard issue. Gain 20% per summoned ally. What? Is that maxed out? Is that what that is? Yeah. That's a pretty hard hit, man. I think Striker actually is the right way to go here. He's going to be the one character that could benefit from having a vulnerability out there. I mean, you're going to flip more positive effects and potentially have a really big hit as an assist or counter here. Yeah, that's really good. Because right now in my head, I don't like Fortifier for this. Obviously, healer class is like, my baseline basically. I don't see Raider being a thing, honestly. So like healer or striker. And striker's definitely where I think I'm going on this one. However, let's see what we're getting for our next set of levels. We're getting another 25%, 50% focus already. Yeah, there should not be skirmisher anywhere on this team. I mean, that's my recommendation. That's how I'm going to play this team. All right, what are we getting out of here? We're going to be flipping 3 positive effects now on this move. That's not going to happen for a couple of turns. So you are going to be using that basic pretty early on. Actually, no, you'll be using that special first, obviously. Even though this is ridiculously expensive, defense down and ability block, that's powerful. And not only that, but you're going to be using mind control, dude. And mind control gets more powerful the more powerful character that you select with this. I remember using Loki for a lot of really awesome campaign stuff. Like as the new ones were coming out, you could use it because like you're mind controlling the enemies' bonuses and abilities and stuff, right? So more power to you when you can control one of them to do the damage you wouldn't otherwise be able to do. On more offense, apply... moving too fast. I saw trauma, though. I saw trauma. So, I already know that's a big one. That's what she said. I had to say it, man. I had to say it. It was in there. It was right there. They got a little physics on his suit. Is that what I'm seeing here? Thought I saw his like... Oh! Mr. Negative! Do some squats, bro. You got that Luke Cage buttocks. Superheroes all deserve... Or supervillains all deserve glutes. Give them that cake, please. Alright, let's move on. Special. 40% damage on more offense. Apply trauma to the primary target. Now it's to the primary target. Do I like that? I mean, yeah, actually, it creates a critical point where you can start stacking negative effects on one person, and then you be able to make, guarantee that they stay there, so that way you can spread those negative effects to everybody else. So I kind of like that. And we're just getting a damage boost on that. Okay, so we got a battle ready kit, which is 6, 6, 6, 4, but we do have the T-Force. We will be maxing out his kit today. All right, so no more games on that. Bam. Let's see what we are getting. 3 negative effects from all non-summoned Underworld allies and 25% more health. Yes. I cannot wait to see Kingpin's health. I have had this 7 Red Star Kingpin for so long. I need to know how much HP that man has now. Alright, what are we getting on the alt here? 70% Not too shabby. That's better than normal. That's actually 70% is really good. I would say 100% is usually the best kind of, mini boost, but 70% is getting there. And that one's flipping everything. It's gonna flip everything. That's awesome. Clearing revive once on a 5 charge character, I don't know. I mean, I like seeing that it's there and available, but how do you really take advantage of something like that? I mean, you got basically, 2 turns. You get in there, that's one, and you wait till the next turn. You can use this, but being able to only clear that once. Maybe Heroes for Hire is just not the one. This is more like an anti-Dormammu thing, because he's only going to give that revive once to those guys. So if there's a key character you need to focus down, that would be the way to do it. And flipping all positive effects, that could be pretty powerful if they don't have safeguard. Alright, so we got 50% to the primary target, and then spreading all the negative effects. Okay, that's the big one. But it's so expensive. And I haven't seen any speed bar manipulators here to boost that turnaround on this power. Alright, and then the basic, which is probably going to be the more powerful part of this kit. 50% damage to the primary target, and then another 10% per summoned ally. That potentially is very, very big, because I see Kingpin, Nobu, and Mr. Negative filling the field consistently. Now, can they stay alive? I guess we're going to find out. Alright, City and Mystic. Man, after getting through those Tangled Web, I'm not so sure this is going to go over well. I think 12 is probably as far as I go. Because right now, I still got to get, Spider Noir, up to 15. I believe he's the one that needs to get to 15. Or maybe I'm building him to 16. I can't remember. I'll have to look at that. Actually, I better look at it now. Because you don't want to waste those supplies. Okay, they're 15, waiting on that stupid cloth. Okay, so I am building him to 16. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, he's pretty... Yeah, there you go. This guy's totally going to be like a Strike Pass character, probably. Probably Strike Pass, probably Mojo. Yeah, it's been a bit. Like, something's got to give on, all these characters that you can't really get your hands on right now. Did we get any new... Oh, I don't think we got any news or a letter or anything on Friday about a new team yet. Actually, didn't we see something on, I think there was they said something about Hela and Zombie Iron Man, like an undead team. I am 100% down for that. Oh no. Oh no. Not that the material is a problem, but there's no equip all, so that means we're hitting the Mystic section of... I don't have enough. That's what we're doing here. Yeah, we're 100% doing that. What don't we have? Like, I'm getting everything but what? Oh, the vials? What is it? What are those called? Shogoth Ika. Ooh, I think I can do that. Figures. Isn't that the way it always goes, man? You better give me that last one. You son of a bitch. When's energy? An hour? Whatever, dude. Wow, we're down to 400,000. Man. All right, what kind of focus are we looking at here? 10,000, call it 11. That's pretty much the line. That's pretty much the line. I mean, that's a decent amount of focus. Like, you know, you got 7,000, which is going to hit a decent chunk of all the characters in the game, you know, pushing past their resistance. 11,000 is usually the most effective that you can deal with. Some of the newest characters, like the Apocalypse teams and whatnot, they're going to be a little bit focus heavy. That might not be enough. But I am going to begin my journey with Mr. Negative as a striker. And that's because in his kit, this seems unusually strong. Like, it's going to depend on the summons that are out on the field. And what I like about that idea is that even in other places where it's like PvP and you're fighting other players, it's going to kind of force those other players to want to go for the weaker targets, but also at the same time knowing that Mr. Negative is going to get stronger as there's more summons out on onto the field. That makes him very, very dangerous. And the more summons that are out there, it's going to get even more dangerous, and maybe attacking him isn't such a good idea right away. So going after the summons is, you know, in creating control on the battlefield might be something that a lot of people will actually do. In Alliance War, this being a primarily a war offense. Actually, you know what? If I haven't used them yet, I might have an Alliance War fight for you guys. All right, so we can't get that last one. Yeah, I'm gonna go striker. If I see Mr. Negative being ineffective, as I sort of balance out the team, and you know, sort of balancing out the team is actually more difficult than it sounds, because I've had the other characters for a very long time, and so I've long since gotten 7 reds, you know, not 7 red stars, but 7 stars. So he's not going to be balanced until I get his gear up there, pretty much. And the stars, and they're a little bit out of their minds right now on what they're doing for offers, so I need to test the waters and see where they're gonna go with this character before I do anything. That, you know, I need to know, is this gonna be like a super important team for me to go, maybe I should get another offer or something. Not today, ladies and gentlemen, not today. I like playing the game, so there's no point in me, you know, cracking in my way all the way up to the top. I'm not gonna do that. I like unlocking stuff and, you know, playing with the new toys, but that's as far as I go. And I'm only going to go to 3 on this team because I'm saving the big stuff for the Apocalypse teams right now. we're gonna have to pull some orbs. One set should do. I don't normally have to use these ever. My console controller doing that for? Alright, that's more than enough. Just want to get that third ISO. Alright, one last look. Let's see where this put him at. Alright, so our focus jumped to 12,230. That's really, really good. HP is a measly 634, but that's probably mostly because he's only sitting on 4 stars right now. Damage is actually really good for 4 stars. And the closer you get to 30 for base damage like that, that's really nice. And you're talking like 20% for every summons that's out there. Whew. That could get dangerous real fast. 141 currently, and that's not bad at all. Let's get him on the team. I usually put all my synergies in my Blitz list because I do enjoy using synergies in Blitz mostly, and it gives me a good library of my teams that I currently have. I just hate how BlueStacks treats this. Like it takes forever. The processing of this menu is ridiculous. All right, let's get Dormammu out of there. I'm gonna have to find a new home for him, which is not hard, as you guys know. I just don't feel like looking for him. And it's a U, so let's look at the comp here for positioning. Who's gonna be the one? Oh, I don't want. You know what? Let's see here. I think there's no dedicated taunt, but if I want people to take the most hits on counters and stealing, you know, or like copying positives, Taskmaster is the one to go to. The corners should be HP heavy. I think HP heavy. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Nobu's gonna have stealth. More times than not, he's gonna be stealth. So I'll save the corners for yeah, HP heavy. I'm gonna go HP heavy because both Green Goblin's got 6 red stars, Kingpin's got 7. So they're gonna have to go through them to chain through anyone else. Taskmaster is going to be able to count. Actually, this whole team is gonna be very, very counter heavy because of Nobu. All right, so there's my ISOs right there, guys. If you're interested, you know, that's why you came by to check out what's going on. This is what I'm using currently. Green Goblin's going to be putting out the vulnerabilities. Mostly, I just kind of want the chance, because of his multiple attacks that's happening, to put some vulnerabilities out there. Now, I'm boosting damage both on Taskmaster and Mr. Negative because focus is still going to be pretty high for this team. I don't foresee Skirmisher being a huge need in the near future. That may change with any new team. ISOs can change pretty dramatically depending on where you're going to be using those characters. But having that extra damage on top of what they can already do with their basics is pretty awesome. Taskmaster's going to, you know, he's going to be able to do assist encounters with some copies, and that usually is a hard hit. And then you got Mr. Negative, who's going to increase his overall damage on that by 20% for every summon that's go out there. Who's summoning? Mr. Negative, Nobu, and Kingpin. Mr. Negative is going to be doing it on every single one of his turns. Nobu, you know, he has a summons, and so does Kingpin. Kingpin's is pretty huge, considering that it is his ultimate. Now, I am going to study what I want to do with this group in battle. Because usually you don't know what's going to happen, what the turn order is going to like kind of be until you get in there and do something about it. I'm a little behind. How about we go do some war? That's what happens when you got kids, man. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, no, I'm out of raised energy. Yeah, they're probably pissed at me right now. Okay. Hey, let's see if we can use this, our brand new war team toy. Where do... Oh, man. I'm not an offense guy, so... Oh, here, maybe Asgard is a good place to start. They got charge. I should be able to see that work. All right, let's move on to the battle screen so you guys know what I'm pressing. Oh, you guys appreciate my screen? If you did, don't forget to follow me. And please be here, please be here. Yes, they're here, but I gotta change out Doom. You know what I gotta do? Bink, bink, bink. I'll just take them off my Blitz list. Wow, man. Just trying to get down. There it is. Alright, select. And that is the comp that I went with. I'll save that stuff later. Let's see what these guys can do. All right, man. I've never done this before. I usually go to Blitz right away, try to get to 8.3 and seeing what they can do there. Here it is war. Why? Because I've been slacking and I need to get busy. Now I'm going to do this one in ×1 because I just want to see the animations and see if there's anything out of place. Defense down, across the board, before that that safety, or what is that one? Immunity. I confuse immunity in that. Okay. All right. So we got our special charged up. Check the primary target. 260. Okay. Ability block. Where do I want ability block? I honestly want it right here, so she can't taunt. But I don't think that's gonna work. This is where I'm gonna get mind control, though. And spread all negative effects from the primary target. Okay. That's not gonna help me too much. So do I really want actually, that would work. Flipping? That's what I want to do. Hey! There's the demon guy! Okay, and... Alright, attack all enemies. I'm gonna apply blind and heal block to the primary target. That's awesome because he has a triggered ability. Blind and heal block to all enemies? What? What? Yeah! Apply bleed for 2 turns to all enemies. Bonus attack all targets with bleed for 200%. Okay, they don't have bleed. But does that mean he's gonna attack, like, already? If this character has 3 or more non-summoned Underworld allies, gain 500% extra focus for this ability, this attack is unavoidable. Jesus! Are you there? It's about to go down. God damn! God damn! I think we were gonna say good night to Asgard already. Apply heal block for 2 turns on offense. Extra focus. Extra focus. For every Underworld ally. Who's? This is a summit. On war offense, on turn, apply regeneration to a random Mr. Negative ally. Gain offense up for 2 turns on spawn. On death, reduce the speed bar of all enemies. I forgot to check the summons. Holy crap. Alright. Alright. We're going to put some more summons out there, though. Because they're going to have some taunt. Ooh. Oh, and here come the counters. Tastes good. 2 counters to self and all allies, plus the flex on war offense. Apply 2 death proof to self and all allies. Holy googly moogly. What you can do about that, Thor? What are you going to do about that? And people who get hit by this that die don't come back. Unavoidable, can't be blocked. Can't test it, but I'm going to use it on Thor. So, I think Taskmaster is assisting on every attack. Is it even summons? Damn, look at all those positives. I haven't even used Kingpins yet. Good lord. It's too bad I can't use those guys again. Well, I think I'd like using them against Asgard, but of course they're pretty powerful, so we could use them in other ways. But as of right now, I do see Asgard quite a bit often, and so I think I'll be using that. Ooh, I might use that during Cosmic Crucible, man. That might be a pretty crazy team to actually put on the defensive side of things. All right. We better get moving. I'm gonna have to fight these guys because my alliance really needs the attacks to come in. So enjoy your time with my war a little bit before I, you know, break it down with some Blitz for Underworld. I will speed this up though, so don't worry. You should check this combination out in war. I really like how this is working out with Deathpool here. Oh, she did not take that ability block. That sucks. I was kind of hoping for that. They could even put a werewolf by night here. I don't see why they wouldn't. That'd be a great fifth. Ooh, but they're doing an undead team, right? No, they would put dead. No, werewolf by night. Wait, man thing? I mean, that's a night. That would be awesome. I would like to see a team come up with Reflect as a thing. Alright. This is gonna be I gotta do this one. Okay, Doom can actually go somewhere else now though. I think I'll put yeah, I think I'll put Doom here. And I'll just take out Rhino. I don't need Rhino there. Oh, I can't save it. Ugh. Whatever. Did I make a mistake? I might have. I think you are the weakest link, but I could be wrong. I hope I'm right. Ooh, there goes all my juicy positives. You're gonna copy Doom, bitch? God damn, I should have seen that coming. better start on her. You did not just crash. You did not just crash on my war. I don't have enough time to talk to support to get my credit back. I was gonna win this. Okay. All right. Please just unfreeze. Just unfreeze, man. I don't want to stop it. You're totally not gonna. Well, looks like it's happening anyways. Yeah, as a war crash. That kind of thing. That's like the worst possible time to have a crash. It like one can't get your credit back in time. It doesn't matter what they do. They can give me all the damn war credit they want, but it's not coming in the next 50 minutes. I can tell you that much right now. The fastest I've ever seen support actually reply to something was like 4 hours. I'm gonna blitz this anyways. I should be at the top, right? No, I'm at the bottom. All right, let's just sim through these. We'll get to 8. No, that's not gonna happen. I'm not going to be able to trust blue stacks with war. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get to 8 so we can test out Underworld, making sure that we're seeing all the goodies drop that they have to drop. What I saw was very, very impressive though so far.
Well, hello.
Well, hello there.
You need some...
What?
What are you playing?
I'm doing an unlock for Mr. Negative. Ari, everybody, my boy. He's my co-op buddy.
Well, I just heard you yelling and I thought you were playing Division.
No, I was getting upset that I was testing. I have to play through War because it's, you know, War's almost done. Oh my God, no, I have to do that. They're getting so close to beating us. I gotta put my attacks in, man.
Yeah, I'm just booting up Scorn now, so.
Oh, you're putting in Scorn now?
Yeah.
It's gonna take you 90 minutes just to figure out the next 10 seconds.
Oh no, I already figured out what I need to do in the next 10 seconds.
Look at that. That's the fight I had. Oh. I have to chance it. I just have to. There's just not enough time. I got 40 minutes to get my attacks in.
Get as many in as you can.
Are you watching my war?
Not currently, no.
Oh, okay. Yo, that Mr. Negative team looks really good, dude.
Yeah.
I took out Asgard practically in one shot with Taskmaster.
Nice.
He's got that defense up on him. That's gonna be extra damage. Yay!
Oh, I'll leave you to it.
All right, man. I'll see you in a bit.
Yep.
Oop. I didn't mean to hit that, actually. Alright, that's 50 on the board. That's good. Let's get another 50 up there, right? Oh, I can't fight that. Oh, I can't fight those. Sorry, guys. I'm just not good at these teams. I just don't have the teams to fight them. But that one could be interesting given that Jessica Jones is at 90 right there. Ooh, Iron Fist is also. I don't think I got that though. What do we got over here? Ooh, I'll take this one. Who are we throwing at those guys? Well, we could do, yeah, I gotta move them up a little bit. I could do, no, Wakanda's definitely not gonna do it. We're in the 800-900 range there. So I guess we do have to hit them with something nice. Let's go with we'll use Black Order on this one. Alright, X-Men. I'd rather not fight X-Men, but doesn't look like I have much of a choice on that. Alright, that means we need to put her away ASAP. That means I don't don't think I got much left by way of teams. So let's see here. Let's go with yeah, we'll go with the Marauders. I know they're a defense team, but all the defense teams I have right now are far more powerful than that. Yeah, having Colossus will be nice. Yeah, why not? There we go. Let's get back to business. Not today. A little bit of a tangent on the unlock video, isn't it? Okay. Another. I don't know if I could do another one of those. Again, not much of a choice. Gotta get it done. Now, who? They're very evade heavy. I think I'm gonna have to go with Tangled Web. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's a great idea. Now, in Tangled Web, I use Venom and Black Suit Spider-Man. Symbiote Spider-Man. And she's stunned, so that means I'm gonna beat her up. She can't. Oh, darn it. And yeah, Spider-Punk, you need to be ability blocks. Can't have none of those shenanigans over there. Whew, it's a lot of dodge. Can't dodge this though. Oh, are we going to be able to steal this? I don't think so. Oh, they put Spider Weaver on that team. That's dangerous. Alright, what else we got? Oh, we got people on flight deck 2. Yeah, it's working. I think I gotta try this. Let's just, like, go for it, go for it. We're gonna put Sam, Mr. Megadeth, Nick Fury, Kingpin, Nobu. Could clean up that Wakanda. Don't have the juice to do any of those. I think it's a cleanup. Be ashamed to use a cleanup like that. Alright. Yeah, why not? Love the look of Yellow Jacket. Wait, is my defense still the last thing up? Because, like, I figured they would have beat us by now. Really? Really? Damn it. At least it didn't do it in like the middle of a fight, I guess. Yeah, there's the bonus. There's the plus side. Bet 1650 and they haven't just swept us. It's gotta be my defense that's left. Let me check. Be interesting to see. Oh, good. I don't know if I got all my boots in. Maybe they did get me. Darn it. They did. No. All right. Fine. Be that way. I'll boost a nondescript team. Tommy, Deathstroke? I'll give it to Asgard. And... Nope. Get out of my face! I need 40 more for this. There's 50 more right there. That makes 1610. Oh man. It's a toughie. Wow. Oof. Boy. This is not gonna go well, but I'm gonna go for it. I need to soften this up for them. Would this be a better idea? I don't know. This is so not what I would normally do. They're really, really strong defense. But I think my alliance that we're trying to kill this flight deck. God damn! This is such a... Oh my god. Just... Such a bad idea. I should have followed my instincts and they're like, you know you've done this before. Don't do this. That's what my subconscious was saying. This is a really dumb idea. You're just gonna get cleaned out. This wasn't even like worth the time to click on it. But I did. And this is the price I'm paying for it. Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh. That was embarrassing. Oh, I'm never doing that again. I know I said that last time, but you know, mistakes were made. Oh god, jeez, man. I think I'm gonna have to go hunt somewhere else, dude. I don't think I got it. Well, I think I got one. There it is. There's one right there. 40? What? I've been buying, like, my credit things regularly. Why am I, like... Oh, my God. I have to fix that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do this. I know where the energy is. Can you just take me? Jesus. Like, I know where it is. It's supposed to be a shortcut. Just let me buy it. Look at that. Okay. That's getting cleared out. I'm gonna have to use my text here. Could probably do this one. That's all I got though. That's like it. And then back to business. We'll get to the Blitz, and then we'll check out Underworld. Yeah, 100% off target, but it's underneath the time. That's all I got. Don't you do it! Don't. Okay. Ooh, guys. You gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? I don't know. My time here has ended. Fare thee well, and good luck. Cause I got some Underworld and some Mr. Negative to get into, man. That's what he said. Yeah. Works. No, that's not. Because Mr. Negative has no cake. They did not give that man a booty. They gave him a suit, but no glute. Really? You're a terrible Blitz team. Terrible. Get the... Okay. Okay. We're making our way to 8 anyways, so... Gotta take a few hits on the way. I suppose we could do that. Ooh, I got 4 additional chances right there. I'm not spending cores on this one. Maybe? No, I hit the wrong thing. Yeah, that's what I get for getting click happy. Yeah. This one can get dicey. It usually is. Maybe? It's a lot of mercs. No. No. Yes. Yeah, kind of think it was gonna swing that way. Yeah, city versus city, baby. Oh, crap! Sim! How I hate you! I always do that. It's like tradition here on the unlocks. Alright, let's see what we're getting here. Offense down, ability block. Who do I want to ability block? Who's going right now? Who's going right now? You? You're gonna try to taunt, so why not? Actually, you're gonna hit everybody. Jeez, that hits so hard. Yeah, they're a little strong. Yeah, we'll work these guys. Getting a lot of attacks in. Are we going to be able to do this? Counter City, baby. Oh, I was hoping that would kill. Wow. Wow. Those assists are crazy. Ooh, that could be a good one. Let's go with Asgard. Let's see what they can do. Old school Asgard. Jesus. I gotta tell you, man. Taskmaster's ult is hitting so hard. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's review what we've done with this team. Here we go. All right, 867 after all things are said and done with Mr. Negative. I should be able to move his gear up soon enough, given that I only got one other Mystic guy on the team, and Mystic gear is a little bit of a problem right now since I've been dealing with it for a bit, up to and including the last team of Tangled Web. Pretty crazy stuff when it comes to materials, but luckily enough, hopefully, you know, this next Scourge team will be something that's more feasibly attainable by way of materials. Alright, so here we go. Underworld, everybody. This is the positioning that I went with. I went for my most HP heavy guys here. I'm putting them on the corners, and I'm putting my stealth guy directly in the middle. Since this team doesn't have a dedicated taunt to be able to direct where the action goes, I can very predictably mitigate the damage that's going to be happening to this team. And Green Goblin and Kingpin have the most red stars right now, other than like Nobu, which is actually really, really good considering that those two characters of Kingpin and Nobu are actually summoning. Now, coming into terms with Kingpin and Nobu, why do they have healer class? Well, their summons are pretty important, as well as Nobu's ult. His ult is very, very cheap, and it's where you're going to be getting all the death proofs and counters from, which you could use pretty often since it is so cheap. So having him stay alive is pretty important. Kingpin, he's very, very slow. That's one of his biggest weaknesses since the beginning of the his launch. But with the extra HP that he's getting from Mr. Sinister, he is going to be very, very survivable as a character. Would I put him as Fortifier in the future? It's too early to tell, so the safest ISO right now that can have for him is going to be healer class, given the fact that I am going to be using his summons to put taunt out there. Now, as you saw earlier, I chose Taskmaster as a striker instead of a skirmisher, because this team isn't really dependent on focus anymore, especially with Mr. Negative here. They're going to have all the focus that they need, so more damage is actually really, really good. Now, Taskmaster has an ult that is hitting very, very hard right now, so that striker definitely is a plus. I have Raider on Green Goblin because having a striker out there with not being able to use vulnerabilities is a little bit of a shame. So, because Green Goblin has one of my two things that requirements for prerequisites to use Raider, which is either a booster that comes from their kit built in, or the fact that they will attack multiple times, or maybe even one really big shot like his special, to leave behind a vulnerability, but also increase the overall damage possibility for that one shot. Mr. Negative is summoning crazily. His passive works extremely well with the two other summoners that are already on the team, so making him a striker, given the fact that he will be able to flip 2 positives on his assists and counters, is an extreme plus to using him as a striker, up to and including the fact that he also increases his damage on that basic assist slash counter by 20% for every summons that's on the field. So that can hit very, very hard. And unexpectedly during the testing phase during Blitz, if you guys want to scroll back a little bit to see that, you'll notice that the assists and the attacks actually coming from the summons were a lot more powerful than what I have been used to. So this team is going to be very useful during Alliance War, especially for me, who is primarily more of a defensive teammate by way of war. My strongest teams that I've built that I have fun building are war defenses. Sometimes I get creative with them, but this is going to be a great opportunity for me as an Alliance member to provide some excellent damage to some key targets out there with Underworld. Now, will I crack in my way to the top with Mr. Negative? I really don't think so. Mostly because you have to be careful these days on the characters, especially if you do spend into the game a little bit. Me in particular, I'm more of like a dolphin. I buy the offers when they first come out because I'm really interested in playing with the character first thing. And if they're super important later on down the line, I might give it some thought and then budget my way there, which you should be doing as well if you're paying into the game. But if you got all that extra cash and you want to be able to throw it into every character in the game plus materials, by all means, go for it. I love seeing it because you help me have more fun in the game by being patient and more tolerant of any other players who just want to buy their characters, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm cool with that because sooner or later everybody settles into an area where their playstyle fits best. It's just frustrating sometimes when you run into certain areas of the game where you feel like it's hidden behind a paywall, which in most cases that's just the nature of gaming to begin with. A little bit more so in a game like this one than that. But what are your opinions for the ISO 8s? I want you guys to leave that in the comments below or in my next stream that you guys can come on over and say hi, what's up. Right now I'm playing Scorn on the regular days, Monday through Friday, so if you want to tune in during the day, you can. This is Eastern time here in Tampa, Florida, so whatever that is for you during the day, you know, so usually somewhere between, you know, 10 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I hope I see you guys there. But more or less, did you pick up Mr. Negative? Let me know. Until the next stream, I wish you all passion, love, and gaming. And don't forget, rule number 1 of gaming is you go where the fun is. And that's what I've done here today. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.